Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. I hope your post-Valentine weekends have been awesome so far. We're waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes. But, of course, if you want to get the like streak counter back, all you got to do is click the like button down below, and leaving a comment also helps out a lot. As a quick reminder as well, again, this one coming straight from Alex, a.k.a. Agramonopolis. If you happen to see any funny moments or any times where the game's like, oh, haha, take that, Sinvicta, please tag him here on YouTube down below in the comment section, as well as with a timestamp of saying, hey, this was funny, or hey, Sinvicta gets trolled real hard here, or something like that, because he's putting together multiple compilations. So thank you all very much for considering to do that as well. It helps us out quite a lot. So here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Puzzle-Headed Low 1192 on the Sinvicta subreddit. Title thread was, we all know, I am a literal god. Satan quivers under my boot. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's not even a regular host hat either. That's a regular host. That's one of them stone hosts. So thank you very much, Puzzle-Headed Low, and everyone who upvoted that one on the Sinvicta subreddit. Well, we got a lot of HP. Echo November Whiskey Lima, Charlie Hotel November 0. We got Flatworm. The Scissors, terrible movement speed. Damage is okay for now. We also have a fantastic amount of HP to start us off with. And I don't know whose haircut that is, but it's looking, it's not cool. It looks like dog ears to me. Ooh, an early birthright might be pretty pog here. If we can get something amazing to start off with, we're going to be cooking. But the Scissors is going to decapitate Isaac and leave his head on the floor. But the nice thing about the Scissors, as you can see here, is that you get a huge amount of tears that you're able to output. Now, it was pretty short-sighted of me to say it. It was pretty short-sighted of me to use the Scissors in that room just to show an example, because we're going to need it against the boss. But yeah, the Scissors are okay. You know, it's one of those items that you're happy that you have at the time, especially if you need the tears up, but you're almost immediately going to be looking to try to replace it, right? Maybe not immediately, but almost immediately. That makes sense. We got one bomb here, so unless we get 2 cents from somewhere, no, I'm not asking for I'm not asking for Pageant Boy game. Don't you do it. It's Saturday, all right? We had a subathon yesterday on Twitch. I'm just kind of chilling today. I'm not asking for a Pageant Boy. All I'm asking is actually this Diglett to come out here so I can do that. Okay, well, we have 2 bombs here. I know the super secret room is here. The regular secret room I have no idea about, but now we don't have to worry about using a bomb on the donation machine because we can just simply push these stone chests to the barrel, and then there you go. That's all she wrote. But obviously my voice is pretty tired right now. That's a weirdly placed shot. That shot originated from anyway. Ooh, Hollow Heart's going to give us a Bone Heart after going to a new floor. So it's at least guaranteed one, kind of in a way, if you squint, it's kind of guaranteed a half Soul Heart. I am going to go back into, let's go to the curse room first. Get a Stars card, which is fine. But I definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, I want to take Eden's birthright first. We got a moon card, so get more money. Nice. And a luck upgrade. Okay. But we also teleported adjacent to the curse room. So, I mean, I can bomb out of here, but we have 4 HP, and I don't care about taking red heart damage on floor 1. Let's see what we get here. Yeah. It's not good. Not good at all. I guess it hurts. That is a disappointment. And no, if I had rolled the shop with the restock machine, no, it would not have rolled those items. So I wish it worked like that, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a charge on Scissors before the boss. So yeah, that was my bad. That was totally my bad there. Don't be Green Dookie, please. God. Yep, and here's the game punishing us, unfortunately, for me wanting to show what scissors can do. Now we're in a very dangerous situation here, and I wish I didn't take that Soul Heart. But the difference between the last time we were against Green Duke and this time is that we have bombs, so screw you, Green Duke. I refuse to use my other bomb for this. I will circle strafe around this entire room before I use my final bomb. Yeah, the last time that we fought Green Duke, it was almost lethal, and I proved why that's such a scary fight. So we go on to the last piece question of the episode here, coming from the Maximum Satisfaction episode. Sorry, I have to pause this because this is a very long question. This one coming in from Jakailak or Yekalak. Title of the question was, question of the episode, if you decide to take a pill / pick up a certain item that you usually never do, like experimental treatment, but massively end up profiting from that decision, for example, like finding a clutch ball as a steel pill, as a Hail Mary on the brink of dying, and still somehow manage to get the exact stats that you want if you take experimental treatment, for example, while not losing any of the stats you actually cared about from just, quote, a lucky gamble. That was all one sentence. Do these moments sometimes make you rethink your position on taking those, quote, gambles in certain situations? No. No, it doesn't. You know, eventually if you're going to gamble, you're going to lose, but you're also going to win sometimes. Like, you don't lose all the time. You don't win all the time. That's why it's called gambling. But you can't really take... It's like with anything in Isaac, or really any situation in general. You can't really take recency bias in a situation where it just because this item did well this one time, that does not mean it's going to do well for you the next time. And again, without retreading the same answer over and over again that we've had for the last few years now. It's everything in Isaac is situational. What I think is more important for players, and this is just my opinion, what I think is more important is knowledge. Being able to say that you're experienced enough to recognize, hey, this item is good in this situation, or this item is not good in this situation. For example, you talk about My Reflection or Ipecac. Just take your pick, and then we find one or the other. You have to play enough to know, hey, this is an anti-synergy in most cases, unless you have explosion immunity, right? You have to know that taking Sacred Heart with Libra is an all stats down. Like, that's the kind of stuff that you have to arm yourself with if you're going to be better at Isaac. So it's not necessarily about... Yeah, we take Blue Candle here. It's not necessarily about risk aversion, more so as recognizing where the risks lie and then deciding for yourself, hey, is this going to be worth it or not? Now, me personally, everyone knows by now, or at least most people do, that I like to play as risk-free as possible. You know, I'm not going to give let's in a hypothetical scenario, let's be generous. Let's say that you take a pill, it's either going to be good or bad. Okay? There's no neutral. Let's just say it's either going to be good or bad. So you have a 50% chance of doing really well, or you have a 50% chance of doing really bad. Instead of me, this is my play style, and this is my philosophy on Isaac after knowing what the game loves to do, and it loves to skew stuff in its favor. Instead of that, how about I remove the possibility of it being able to screw me over in any which way and just simply take out the X factor, right? Take out the variable that could be dangerous. And again, this is just one example, right? You can't paint a lot of these hypotheticals with broad strokes. It is a case by case basis. And as always, your position is always up for evaluation. Like you can reevaluate and change your thoughts on items and your strategy too. You know, if you feel like getting more risky, hey, take that TM trainer. If you think the positives outweigh the negatives, or the negatives aren't strong enough to deter you from taking pills, take pills. That's the nice thing about Isaac, is that no one can tell you that you're doing it wrong. Whatever way you decide to play the game, that's your way. That's the right way. Wow. We needed a Tears Up. We really, really, really need movement speed, though. I'm not going to use my final bomb just to be lazy here. Normally I would, but we only have one bomb. Blue Candle is going to be helpful. Very, very helpful here. I can't hit the broadside of a barn door right now with our shots. Yeah, just because in a clutch situation we've pulled a Balls of Steel pill, or you know, we were in a low life situation, experimental treatment really, really came through. That's great and all. That's great, but one good doesn't erase a lot of bad. It's about risk tolerance at the end of the day. I prefer to take as little risk as possible. Some people don't like that. Some people like to play, they just like to play wild. Some people don't like to watch that, and that's cool, man. That's cool. I know plenty of players who just are like, yeah, pills, rah, rah, rah. That ain't me, man. Oh man, Tech 1. Oh, baby. Now we're cooking. Now all we need is Backstabber now, and we got ourselves a party. Nice. Random Soul Heart. We'll take that. Yeah, just wait for the needles to come up and just burn them with Holy Blue Fire. Of course, Nun's Habit's not really going to have that much of an impact on our active item here with Blue Candle. But it is nice to have in case we end up getting a better spacebar item at the end. I'm still fine with Blue Candle for now, and Blue Candle is easily the better of the two candles in my opinion. Because Blue Candle will go out, but it will not go out because it extinguished some flames and stuff. It will deal persistent damage instead of it doing a little bit of damage and then burns out quickly. Of course. And eye drops again. Eye drops been showing up quite a lot. Oh my god, what is happening? I mean, I would love Holy Grail, but Godhead is Godhead, and it gives us a damage upgrade and homing. I gotta take it. Another Curse of Lost. But like even then, like right there, like you see that and be like, oh, see, angel deals are great. This angel deal was great. You know, if we got Godhead in every single angel deal, then yeah, sign me up for angel deals 10 out of 10 times. There's nothing guaranteed in Isaac though. And that's the beauty of it. Because I think the game would be nowhere near as popular if it was guaranteed. Really need to get some movement speed. I cannot stress that enough. We get X-ray specs here, which is going to give us free entry into both Secret Room and Super Secret Room. Godhead, of course, gives us that homing, which is really the only reason why I took it. You don't really take Godhead for the damage upgrade. And since Tech 1 doesn't give you the Godhead aura, the best we can do here is basically like it's like a discount Spoonbender in a way. Just doesn't turn your beam into like that fun purple color. Yeah, so we can get into the boss trap room, which is nice. We don't have any way of teleporting out, though. I'm just not even going to acknowledge that item there. Or that item. We get a tears up here from It Hurts. Now, as far as experimental treatment goes, the only time I really take experimental treatment is out of sheer desperation, or if it's going to complete the sponge transformation. I think that is I think those are two core functions of experimental treatment. Other than that, it's up to you. You want to risk it for the biscuit, go for it. I did not mean to shoot it over there. There we go. Electro Tears would be awesome. Yeah, I'm tired of you. We get our heart back, so it helps us out with Hollow Heart. Obviously, Hollow Heart giving us a ton of extra HP. So we are chock full of the good stuff now. Pretty sure I didn't go to the item room on this floor. Great job by Blue Candle burning away all those tears, preventing Peep from really doing anything here. And we finally get a movement speed upgrade. I'm good with that. I'm pretty sure we skipped the item room. Oh, no, we didn't. We got X-ray specs. What am I talking about? Yeah, let's head on down. All right, we got ourselves a Sun card here. We'll open both of these. We get a damage up, which is nice. I'm going to use the Sun card to not only get mapping, but also give ourselves some hearts there in the Bone Heart that we had. And now is probably a good time for us to drop Hollow Heart, because we really do not need any more Bone Hearts. Unless we had, like, Brittle Bones or something, but we don't. Yeah, I mean, we can take Inner Child's going to give us an HP upgrade. It's fine by me. Use our last bomb to maybe get some more money here, and we got a lot of money. I'm going to use Awaz on top of the art to get the guaranteed crawl space, and we get Halo Flies. Okay. Down for this. Bueno. Halo Flies gives us a nice little defensive upgrade there with 2 orbitals. The bedroom here, which you probably won't end up utilizing unless we find like a Demon Judgment or something. Damage is starting to pop off a little bit. As you see, if we get hit, we get stronger, so I will say that probably no extended run today. We'll see, but I might take a nice easy Saturday. Rest the old voice after the subathon. Double tinted rock in here. We only have 1 bomb. See if you can spot it. Can you spot the double tinted rock before I show it? Can you find it? Black Candida. There's a curseless run. We get Pointy Rib, which is... Yep. Double tinted rock is right here. That one. You can see that little tiny X. You may have to zoom in if you're on the iPhone or something like that. The little tiny X on the top left. I would... Is there another bomb in here? I would bomb it, but we don't need the soul hearts, and I probably wouldn't take small rock because we just got done getting a little bit of help on our movement speed. Strength card. I mistimed that shot a little bit. I was trying to stop him from firing. There we go. Very clean fight. Get a Tears upgrade. We get another Angel deal, and we get Sacred Heart. See, now the game's really trolling. Like, oh yeah, you don't want Angel deals, huh? Well, check this out. Game's like, I heard what you said. Sacred Heart, deck 1, baby. The statue can't see me from here. That one couldn't see me where I was standing, so that's the reason why I didn't move. Get our bomb back, and that's fine. We don't need multiple charges on the. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not, Robo Baby? Come on down. Still have plenty of time here for boss rush if we can manage to swing it. There's no reason to use our last bomb for just 1 key. We've got plenty of keys here. We do need to find the Fool card, though. This damage is cooking. If we can find... Oh, yeah, that's another thing. We have a much stronger homing shot now, too, with Sacred Heart. If we can find another Tears Up. I would be very happy. Okay, so we don't have the teleport card yet. I still think that we're going to manage to beat Boss Rush. Like, we don't need the teleport card to get out of Boss Rush here. It's just going to be easier, obviously. Being a little greedy here by going for the shop. I was hoping the shop was going to be over here, but all right, let's lock in Boss Rush here. There's no reason to risk not going in there. We can full card out, then go to the shop. See where we're at. Thought it might be there. Whoa, what was up with that little pause there, Mom? I don't like that. I take the damage upgrade here from negative. And oh my god. We're gonna get the Seraphim transformation in 3 straight. Oh, well, I mean, I asked for it. 3 straight Angel deals, we get the Seraphim transformation, man. That is unreal. And we get Backstabber too, so this is just like the perfect scenario here. So not only do we get our flying, but we also get the Devil Deal item that would have been the perfect complement to this run. And leave it to me to find the only hallway we didn't go into is the one where the shop is at. How does he do it? Etc., etc. And it's a greed fight. Yep. Almost as if I knew that was going to happen. You know what? Since we're taking it easy, let's do a first lap beastie. We haven't done one in a while. We have more than enough damage. A first lap old beastie. We will take it. Now remember, if we take damage against Beast, that's just going to give us a ton more tears that we're going to be able to use with It Hurts. A real point to getting this money here, but I mean, we do get one more store, but it's just going to be another greed fight. I know how this game operates. Trust me. No, it may not seem like it sometime, but trust me. Your boy knows the Binding of Isaac. Maybe not inside and out, but close enough. Never card, nice. So as soon as we find the store, we can just go straight to the boss. I'm not going to go into the item room. As always, whenever you're on Mausoleum, you don't have to deal with the blind item on this floor, especially if you're going to go to the Ascent. You can simply just not take it and then go to the next floor. Then you'll be able to see what the blind item is. So we're just going to wait. I'm really shocked. Oh yeah, we've already been there. Never mind. Surprisingly, not a greed fight. Money back in our donation machine. We don't have money equals power, so it didn't hurt us. Okay. Would like to get a couple more bombs for Beastie, and yep, that's not the bombs I was talking about there, game. Here we go.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
Oh, Beastie.
How could you have spent our savings?
This damage is just rocking their face off. Now is when the point that you say, oh, like the Nicolas Cage, John Travolta movie, Face Off? No. Not like that. I will take Celtic Cross. I mean, like, I saw Face Off, and I didn't think it was great. I was like, okay, I got to see what all the hubbub is about this movie. And I mean, Nick Cage does the usual Nicolas Cage act, but it wasn't anything special, in my opinion. I will say though, I've always liked The Rock, Nick Cage and Sean Connery and Ed Harris. I've always liked that movie. It's a fun, stupid movie. Same thing goes for Gone in 60 Seconds. Especially as a fan of classic cars, man.
Shut up, Maggie. Shut up. You just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good. Leave. We'll be fine without you. Abandon us like you
Con Air, I didn't like Con Air. I thought it was dumb. I thought Nick Cage's accent was dumb, and the whole bunny thing was also dumb. It's like the most predictable movie. Which I guess you could say a lot for a lot of movies these days, but I can't think of the last movie where I went in and was surprised.
You need to repent.
You know?
You need to confess.
And not even because like I got spoiled or anything like that. I don't.
Life inside you.
If you've seen enough movies, which I'm not a movie guy, but I've seen quite a few movies. Wow, I can't believe that shot almost made it.
Pray with me for your salvation.
You kind of like just recognize like the tropes. It's like, okay, yeah, this is gonna happen for sure. Although what I will say is that one movie that did surprise me was Godzilla and King Kong: New Empire. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go see it, because I'm a big Godzilla fan, as everyone knows. But I don't think it's a spoiler, but if you don't want to be spoiled on this one little thing of Godzilla versus Kong: The New Empire, mute the rest of this floor. All right, I'm giving you a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Mute. Okay, so where Gia, the little girl who's been in the Kong sub-series of Godzilla, where she's like, oh, she's the missing link to get Mothra back, whatever. I seriously thought when I was seeing it in the theaters, between the 4D experience, of course, I was like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. It's going to turn out that she's one of the twin fairies, and they've got the other twin fairy there. They needed both of them to like reunite and stuff. That's what I thought that was going to happen, and I was actually surprised that I subverted my own expectation when they did the most obvious thing, which was just, no, she's just the chosen child that you figured out from the trailer. That's the last time a movie. That's the last time a movie surprised me, is because I was like, oh, this would be. It's predictable, but it would at least be interesting. I think it would have been more interesting than what they actually chose. Okay, welcome back, everyone who didn't mute, which was probably none of you,
Wait! We need you!
or who did mute, I should say.
You.
Doing more harm than good. Just can't keep
I don't feel like fighting Fruity Plum.
Please don't leave us!
This ascent is taking forever, and not because we have bad stats or anything. We're just going the wrong way, as always. All right, we got one more chest. I am gonna get the bombs. We don't need to worry about using the bed. Let's see what's in Mom's lockbox here. It's gonna be Mom's pad. We have the Dagaz rune just in case we take damage. But I can definitely see a scenario where we would want to take damage deliberately to get our tears rate up, thanks to It Hurts. But that was a pretty weak birthright though for Eden. It's been a while since we've done a first lap dogma here. It's weird that it went beyond where it's supposed to reach. Yeah, so you see the massive amount of tears rate that we get taking damage. That's just one instance of damage. Just making it harder on yourself, Dogma. And we'll save the Dagaz rune for the old beastie fight. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, beastie. Might as well use the Dagaz rune. We have the Holy Mantle thanks to Dogma. It's gonna be weird fighting this with a non-super OP build. But you know, every now and then you gotta keep yourself in check, you know? It's good to practice your fundamentals. You can still utilize Blue Candle here. If you can catch that Ipecac shot, I think you can cancel the Blue Candle. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. And that. How does he do it? What an absolute goat. What a Chad. They didn't catch those though. So we didn't get a tears up from that because obviously Holy Mantle prevented the damage. Trying to get a couple of backstabber procs on more. I'm surprised that him making contact damage with us was what put him over the edge for phase 2. Kind of miscalculated my damage a little bit. Burn him immediately. Thanks to Sacred Heart and Godhead, we can take out all the scythes pretty much. Create gaps for ourselves to escape from. Little cheeky little shot there, a little pot shot. Down goes Death. Here we go, the main event here. This is old Beastie. This is where you want your bombs. Bombs are the easiest way to take out old Beastie in phase 1. Phase 2, you should pretty much almost never die. Phase 2 against Beast is a little disappointing. No, Zombolas, I'm not asking you to change it or buff her. Just saying, it's easily harder to fight Beast in phase 1 than it is phase 2. I don't think anyone will argue that. Although it is the internet, so everyone will argue everything. You know how it goes. So we're going to get easy peasy win here. First lap Beastie. This Saturday. Thank you all very much. Those of you who came by the Twitch stream. And thank you, everyone who supports the channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome all new subscribers here on YouTube as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Mr. Melon Man, Sampudu, and Myth Withy. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of tonight's episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.